that's a very hard question to answer, kung sulit ba siya o hindi. Kasi I don't know eh. Hi guys, welcome back. So while we're traversing this bumpy road we call EDSA, I think this is the best time we actually talk about the YSS suspension that I got for the Vespa Sprint. So I think kung makikita mo yung reviews ko before about the Vespa, one of my biggest concern with the Vespa was the stock suspension was very jumpy. Yung matalbog siya eh, matigas na matalbog. So ang concern ko palagi doon is parang pagkatapos mo ng ride, parang yung katawan mo parang bugbog sobra dahil kakaalog. And I thought that would solve itself as it got more used. Pero even almost a year of use, though it improved a little, hindi siya talaga naging ganun ka-komportable. So, I decided to look for what can I do. Is the suspension something you can adjust? Sadly, the stock suspension, you can only adjust the rear preload. So yung rear pwede mo tigasan or lambutan if you want, pero yung harap wala kang magagawa. That's already preset. Wala na tayong magagawa dun sa harap, which is very typical with most scooters and even motorcycles. Ducati ko ganun din eh. I can only adjust the rear preload, but the front wala, it's stock. There's nothing we can do. So while researching of what I can do, I came across the YSS brand of shock absorber. And if you want to see also the install and the cost and where I had it done, I'll post the link here in the video. So I will not go into about I won't discuss na about the install and the price. Nandoon na lahat sa other videos. So the YSS is one of those na mas affordable na replacement na shock absorber that was available for the Vespa. Of course, the other ones are, I think, Bitubo. There is, of course, Olins, which is 3-4 times the cost of the YSS. So medyo, I don't think I would want to spend that much. To think I'm after is comfort. I'm not really after yung speed performance or cornering performance. Those are not something I'm really after. So the YSS, after the install, the initial thing na nakita ko, malambot siya. It was soft na medyo sobrang soft nga. Alam mo yung parang nakasakay sa barko, sa medyo wallowy. So that's when I realized, hindi pa pala siya na-adjust to my weight and everything. So I decided to adjust the preload, the front and the rear. Yung rear, I tried to crank it, and isa nga dun, nagkaroon ako ng issue with adjusting the rear na shock. The shaft na kasama, meron siya kasamang bakal na shaft to adjust it, so you can turn the collar that will adjust the preload. Hindi siya tulad nung Ducati, meron siyang parang external valve lang na iikot-ikotin mo to adjust the preload. This one, you have to adjust the collar. Similar to the stock one, ganun din, you have to adjust the collar, pero ang gamit mo is a C-spanner. With this one, ang collar niya, it's locked by an Allen screw, pero you can leave it unlocked. Hindi naman siya gagalaw once na naka-tension na siya. But there's a small shaft that you insert in the hole of that collar, so you can actually turn the collar. Ang issue doon with the rear shock here with the Vespa is the Vespa shock is hidden under the side panel, yung metal panel niya. So at a certain point, pag umabot ka na sa certain adjustment, hindi mo na siya maiikot kasi yung shaft tumatama na doon sa mismong body panel. So the only way is I had to, matigas yung bakal, iniinit ko na, hindi ganun kadali. Kailangan ko talagang pinukpok pa ng pinukpok just to get it to bend. Tapos kulang pa, so I had to use a pipe wrench and a hammer just to actually get it bent enough that I can adjust the shock more. Kasi yung initial adjustment ko, medyo gumanda yung ride, tumigas ng konti yung likod, but pag may sakay ako, automatic sayad. As in, ang bilis sumayad. Even if it's my daughter who is very small, she's, I think, 50 kilos lang. Pag nakahump kami, sumasayad na kaagad yung rear shock. So, I had to crank up the preload adjustment. So ngayon, naka-adjust ko na, but since adjusting it, the ride has not really got that much stiff. It's still comfortable. Now, when it comes to the ride comfort, nawala na yung sobrang bumpy ng feeling. Alam mo yung parang kang inaalog eh. So, parang jerky dati yung suspension mo, parang kang alog, ganon. Now, this one is, it's stiff, pero yung pagbalik ng shock, hindi abrupt. Dati kasi parang pag tulak mo, balik agad. Ito, parang pag tinulak, pag na-compress yung shock mo, dahan-dahan yung balik niya. So, it's more comfortable. Yun lang, which medyo nalilito ako eh. Nung na-adjust ko yung rear suspension, so medyo naging less wallowy siya, yung parang hindi na siya barko, medyo tumigas na siya ng konti. Tapos yung ride niya naging mas okay, yun lang ang sumasayad ako. So I cranked up like I said, I cranked up the preload some more. For some reason, the ride seemed to be better kahit na solo ko. Kaya medyo, di ba dapat nga lumambot siya pag tumitigas yung ride, pag medyo nasisikipan yung preload. For some reason, hindi ko masyado nafe-feel na tumigas yung ride. Mas hindi lang siya nagbo-bottom out, pero yung ride actually is still nice and semi-plush eh. Hindi naman super plush. Semi-plush, pero hindi na siya jerky. Yung harap din, initially, feeling ko na sobrahan din yung preload ko. In-adjust ko ngayon, binaba ko ng konti, one ikot. Now actually the ride is so much better. So yung difference niya kasi is mararamdaman mo pag malubak eh. Yung tuloy-tuloy na lubak. May area dito mamaya sa EDSA madadaanan mo. Doon mo ma-feel yung takbo mo ganyan ng ganyan. Yun, doon talaga makikita mo yung big difference. But other than that, if you're running smooth na kalsada na medyo konti lang naman yung mga bumps, the difference between this and the stock is not as big. Ang tanong nga niyan eh, sulit ba yung pagpalit? That's a very hard question to answer. Kung sulit ba siya o hindi. Kasi I don't know eh. Is it worth that extra better ride? Kasi the other one, yung stock nga niya, matalbog, pero it's not to a point na it was unsafe. Hindi naman siya unsafe eh. Ano lang, hindi ka lang ganun kakomportable pag maraming lubak. I don't know. Sa akin, I have no choice but say, okay naman siya eh. Kasi nabili ko na eh. Pero if given the chance, if I were to buy if I had another Vespa, would I replace the shock absorber again? 50-50 ako. Maybe not. I don't think the difference is that big to be worth na medyo malaking investment. especially if you are the type who will carry load, kung meron kang backrider palagi. Kasi pag meron kang sakay na backrider, yung matigas na suspension ng stock actually works better. Pag loaded yung rear suspension nung stock na suspension, mas hindi siya matalbog eh. And ang maganda doon, kahit hindi naka-crank up yung preload adjustment mo, hindi siya nagbo-bottom out. Ito, andali mag-bottom out. Kailangan halos, I think I adjusted the preload. Makikita mo the video that I'm posting. Ganito kataas na yung inakyat ng preload collar ko to get me to a point na comfortable siya pero mas hindi na talaga sumasayad. So, okay guys, thank you and for listening again to one of my I don't say it's a technical review. I think it's just my impression of the YSS, since I'm not really a very knowledgeable guy when it comes to suspension, pero this is just more of my personal assessment of it. So guys, if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. Thanks.